Welcome everyone. I'm sure you remember this map, right? My mini battle royale. It's probably my most played map out of all of them. I mean, analytics are literal proof of that. The analytics have literally told me this is my most played map of all, which doesn't actually surprise me. I'm actually incredibly proud of this map. But as I said on Twitter a lot lately, I am going to be updating this map, and I have been updating this map. And after this video goes live, the map will be updated to have the new features. I said on Twitter the storm was going to be fixed in this update. That is a lie. The storm is not fixed in this update. I'm not bringing back the storm just yet. Well, the storm is still here, but it's still going to close in on the labyrinth every single time. I'm going to try my best to fix the storm, but, you know, when I fix it, it'll be an update of its own. Anyway, there are new features, I said. Welcome to the Season 2 Chapter 2 update, basically. We've got bosses, and we've got boss weapons, I guess. So if you guys remember the llamas, those are gone. The llamas have been removed, and they've been replaced with bosses, because I feel like some POIs were weaker than others, so I buffed these POIs by giving them better loot and items. So the first of which is the lab, and this was the first one I did. I showed you on Twitter, and if you saw the failure of a stream earlier, then yeah, you would have seen that the lab was the first one I updated. The lab is the first new POI, that's, well, it's not new, but it's first changed. And this has got, like, since I can't put sentries down in this building for some unknown reason, not even on the second floor, for some stupid reason, I can't put sentries in here, so I have to use fiends. And when you kill the fiends, they don't really drop anything, except the boss fiend. But there are fiends running around in this place now. These function like henchmen. Why is there loot down here? Heck if I know. But the fiends are like your henchmen for the place. So like, they're all trying to get to me, as you can tell. But they have like 2 brain cells, so. Yeah, when you kill the boss, aka the big gold guy, at the lab on the second floor, he will drop a boom bow, a key card, and a prop gun, which I dropped. I need to go back and get that prop gun. But you can open up a vault in here now, and the vault is, well, the chests you get in the vault are randomized. But regardless, there is a vault in the lab. It has quite a bit of loot now. Lab has an awful lot of loot. Anyway, we're going to be dropping the minis for the Propomatic, because this is the main reason you would want to come to the lab. Propomatic is, well, it's a Propomatic. You guys know what these things do. They allow you to become any prop you want in the map, as long as you can actually become the prop. Trees are obviously an exception, you cannot become a tree. But yeah, prop ping is enabled, obviously, to prevent the Propomatic from being too OP. But you can become things like rocks, you can become bushes, you become vines like this. Why would you want to become a vine? I have no clue. But if you want to know what's really powerful, is you can become chests and ammo boxes with this. Meaning that you can literally, like, prank people. So, like, I'm an ammo box right now. And if I just run for a bit, there we go. I'm a natural ammo box now. And people can search you as well. People can search you as an ammo box. It's really cool. But yeah, the main reason you're going to want to come to the lab now is because of the Propomatic. Yeah, that's basically all there's new at lab. Anyway, yeah, besides lab... Oh, there was another thing at lab I forgot to show. Let's end the game so that we can go back there. Ballers have been added to the map. Now, we don't have much mobility, and I'm going to be adding slightly more after this video ends. Perhaps cannons at the pirate location. And I'm going to add something else to the vault, like a random floor loot item in the vault, that can even have a chance of being a mythic goldfish, if you're really, really lucky. So the vault is meant to be powerful. The lab has a baller spawn. I will show you where that is right now. If you go to the back of the lab, on the second floor, can you see that baller in there? Yeah. There's a baller in there now. But there's also the baller shack right here. Made of metal, obviously. Get some ballers in here. There's 3 ballers. Ballers will break if they touch the water, though. So, if you touch the water, you will lose your baller. Just keep that in mind. Like, if I touch the water, oh wow, look, my baller broke. So you have to be very careful when you're using a baller as to not touch the water, because if you do, Good news, it's gonna die. Yeah, ballers, stick with land if you're gonna be using them. Don't use them in water. But that's basically all that's new over in that area. The next POI that's changed is the pier. The Slateport Pier. Let's go to Slateport. So Slateport's changed. In my opinion, Slateport is the weakest location in the map. And I felt like I needed to buff Slateport a little bit. So, in turn of that though, I've removed the watchtower at Slateport. But you can see we have a boss at Slateport as well. He's over there. He's one of the weaker bosses. He's definitely not strong. The strongest boss is the lab boss, guys. So, the other bosses aren't as powerful because they don't have henchmen or anything. Lab is a tough place to loot. But you got this guy. This guy's quite fast. He will want you dead, as you can tell. But if I kill him, I will receive the heavy sniper rifle, which was in a llama originally. But, of course, with the heavy sniper nerf and the llamas being gone from the map, I felt people would be quite sad if there was no snipers in the map, because I don't even know if snipers can come from chests at this point. Because, you know, Battle Royale meta, am I right? But yeah, heavy sniper is back in the map. You just have to kill the Slateport boss to get it. And he also comes with a grappler. It's not an infinite ammo grappler like Sky's grappler though. It's only got 15 uses, so... yeah. It's, they can't abuse the grappler forever. Although, something you can use the grappler for is if you're quick enough, save you from full damage from the thing, but I'm not quick enough, so, yeah. Next POI that's changed is the pirate place. So, there's no more bananas at the pirate place. If you find a banana, then good for you. But if you can't find a banana, then you know why. There shouldn't be any bananas at Pirate Place. But yeah, you remember the abandoned pirate ship, right? Not so abandoned anymore. We have a boss here. So the flintlock pistol llama was on this island originally, and it is obviously gone now. Because, you know, no more llamas. But we do have the pirate boss, who is, you know, a green zombie based off the SpongeBob pirate. But we do have a pirate boss here, and he has the flintlock pistol as his weapon. He's probably the weakest boss, if I'm being perfectly honest, other than the one at the pier. He is a one of those green boys. He's one of these guys. Like, if I place a floor here, he can come and get me. Hey, how would you feel if I opened this door for you? Or broke this wall for you? He can stand on your floors, obviously. Yeah, he's very, very aggressive, as you can tell. He can't get across platforms though, so... He is a poison fiend, so he will kill me. But I have a flintlock now, and that's cool enough. Flintlock is the one weapon I wanted in the map, out of all of the special ones. I was gonna have the flintlock here, regardless of what people said. So yeah, pirate boss is staying. If you don't like bosses and they do end up being removed in the future, the pirate boss will permanently stay, and so will the lab boss. The only two bosses I even have a chance of removing are the city boss, who we will go over in a moment, and the Slateport boss. Heck, I might even add just the vault keycard somewhere hidden in the labyrinth at some point. Anyway, since Storm is going to be a pain in the backside, let's just go into a new game to show you the new boss over at the city. So, Midas Drum Gun. You either love it or you hate it. But, let's be honest, most of us hate Midas Drum Gun. We hate going up against it. And to keep people happy, there is no such thing as a Midas Drum Gun in creative. But, who likes the blue drum gun that got nerfed back in Season 9 or whatever? Yeah, this blue boy has it. Blue boy here has Midas... well, doesn't have Midas Drum Gun, but he does have a drum gun. He does break a little sometimes. I might have to reposition his spawn over in the city, because he can break quite easily. Yeah, this boy probably is the least health out of all of them. Maybe a harpoon can save him. They're immune to harpoons, okay. Well, if you kill this boss, he will drop the blue drum gun. You know, the bad one. Yeah, drum guns, Midas drum gun's too powerful. This one's a little on the weaker side. Nobody uses the blue drum gun. But hey, if you do want to use the blue drum gun, it's in the city. It's in the middle of the arcade. Currently, anyway, his spawn might change. And this is obviously because he gets stuck on the fountain. in the middle of the, like, arcade, you know. But yeah, that is basically all the changes we've made so far to the map. There will be a few more changes being added after this video. When the map goes live, I'll let you discover those for yourself though. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the changes. See you next time.